Hi, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Ray here with Smith Government Consulting, coming back to do another little tutorial on the FCP. Again, if you're not moved into the FCP yet, definitely check with your GSA contract specialist and see when you might be making that transition. A few weeks ago, we did a little tutorial on how to do an addition mod. Today, we're going to look at how to do a deletion mod. Just like the additions, we're going to start in 𝗏mod and create a deletion mod, and then we're going to come over to FCP, download your current product file. For today's purposes, I've downloaded a blank one and kind of made a mock-up of one here. One of the things you will notice is the FCP will generate your product file in a random order, so it is not sorted in any kind of way that you might normally do. So one of the things I tend to do is come in here and I'm going to highlight everything, do a data, a sort, and I want to go by manufacturer and then manufacturer part number. And what I can see here now is everything that I've done comes up in the order that I want to see it in, by manufacturer name and then alphabetical by manufacturer part number. I did get a little bit lazy here and just ran out of time to write some more comments. If you're really curious what some of my thoughts on these films are, you can go ahead and pause the video here and take a quick look at what I've written out. So for today's purposes, we're going to be deleting about 6 of these items. Now, with a list this small, I'm only deleting 6. I would typically do this by hand, doing a little Control F and feature there and delete. But today I'm going to show you a little bit of a different way that I would normally do this with larger contracts and larger amounts of deletions, because I really just don't want to spend my time going through everything. So I use a VLOOKUP formula. So right here I have the items that I want to delete. These are the manufacturer part numbers. I'm going to copy those. And if you're like me, you're not really sure how to do a VLOOKUP, well, neither am I. I just have a formula saved on a separate spreadsheet on my desktop, and it's all written out here for me. So for today, those are going to be my reference. These are the ones that we're deleting. I'm going to mark them with an X. And I'm going to push this over to a different screen, minimize that guy, and I need all of these because these are the ones that I now want to find. I'm going to copy those, bring my VLOOKUP back, and paste those onto there. And I'm just going to let this go ahead and fill down. So you can see this manufacturer part number is not on my deletion list, so it's coming up with an NA. That's going to matter when we come back over here. While I can't change this file to submit to GSA, I can make a quick edit right here. I'm going to insert a new cell, and I'm going to call this my deletions field. On the product file, we're only going to be submitting the items that we're actually deleting from GSA. So everything that is on this list will get removed from your GSA contract. So again, I'm going to come back over to my VLOOKUP. I have everything here. I'm going to copy those values. I'm going to come over here and paste them. I can't just paste them. Normally I have to do a paste values. And now we can see these are the items that are not being deleted. So I can now go ahead and put a filter on here. And I'm going to filter out only to the ones that I'm deleting. Now what I want to do, and I always want to do this really carefully, is double check the items that we're deleting are actually on there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the ones that I'm deleting from my other list on a different monitor here, and I'm going to paste them into the manufacturer part number. And now I'm going to go to the Home tab, Conditional Formatting, and highlight duplicate values. And now I see one of the items I want to delete did not come on this list, so we want to ask why. So to do that, I know that that's the one, so I'm going to just go ahead and copy that, put everything back on here, do a Control F, paste. Ooh, that's the reason. There's an extra space in there, so I delete that space. Look at that. Remember, when you're doing these kind of VLOOKUP formulas, it's looking for the exact value of that cell. So now I can do this again. Only the ones that we're deleting. And let's take the space out of there. Now I can see my two lists here match exactly. So we're deleting these generic movie titles, Star Trek 1, Star Trek Nemesis, and Star Wars number 8. So now I can delete these here. These are the items that I want to keep on this product file. So we're going to come back to our filter and put in only the ones that are not being deleted. Come back to the top, Scroll all the way down, delete those, take the filter off, and now you can see we're left with these 8 items that are scheduled for deletion off of the contract. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this column because we no longer need that. I'm going to hit save. And then this is the file that you're going to upload into the FCP system. It's going to check it for any errors. If it comes back with any, you're just going to take a look at that CMP report, fix the errors, and resend this. As soon as the FCP system accepts the file, it will send over to 𝘠𝑚od, and you can submit that modification. These items will come off of your GSA contract almost immediately. I really hope that helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks a lot.